Hey y'all, it's me Kaylin with Kayscrochethaven. I just wanted to let you know that I'm remembering to take the food out of the freezer. So, I gotta find it first. I found it! Aiden's over there mocking me. So, it is gonna sit right there until it's time for me to cook it. And when I get up, I will show you what I'm going to make. There's no proper name to it. Look at all this hair. It's getting really humid outside because it's about to rain. So all my little frizzies are sticking up. I don't know a proper name for it. It's just what I've always made. Well, I remember how I don't remember. I like to experiment with food sometimes, and I'll mix things together. Aiden over there saying she loves to. But I get these things right here. California blend of vegetables, which is carrots, broccoli, and cauliflower. And I used to put it in the frying pan with a little bit of butter and just, you know, saute it in butter with salt, pepper, and garlic. And it was really good. We used to use it as a side. And then one day I was like, you know what? It'll taste good with some pork in it. So I chopped up a pork chop. And I said, I'm going to try it. And I tried it. And I like it. And everybody but Aiden likes it. Because Aiden is so picky. I'm a picky eater. Yeah. I used to have to
hide stuff to make me eat it.
Well, not really hide. Well, I did with the potatoes whenever he was younger. He would eat the potatoes, but if he was the one picking it, like I would make roast and put potato and carrots in it. If he was the one picking at it, he would leave all the potatoes. But he loves potatoes. He just wouldn't eat them. So I would hide them behind his some of his meat or whatever and shove it in his mouth real quick. He'd eat it. He'd swallow it. He'd eat it. He didn't spit it out. So, I mean, I don't know why he would just pick around them whenever he was feeding himself. But, oh, and also I used to have to fib to him and tell him that pork chop was chicken. Otherwise, he wouldn't eat it. The only thing I couldn't pass off as chicken was a hamburger patty.
I hate hamburgers. Well, I love hamburgers, but back then I hated them.
Yeah, he used to hate hamburgers until one day somebody said something about how good they were, and he tried it, and he was like, I love hamburgers.
Yeah, it was at school in pre-K.
At school in pre-K. So.
I'm glad he said it to me.
I don't remember either, so good luck with that. But yeah, I will show y'all what to do, and that's what I'm going to use the squash in, because I also use squash in that as well. So. I'm sorry. He's over there whispering, I don't like squash. And
how dare you, Mom?
Y'all see the note? I know y'all probably see that behind me whenever I'm talking and stuff. This door is very hard to open. Let's see. There we go. So we put a note on it to not close it all the way. Otherwise, it takes like muscle power to open it.
I have muscle power. I can do it.
Oh, okay. He has muscle power. He can do it. And anyway, so I will, I got me a pizza in the oven. That's what's going to be my supper and Aiden's breakfast. Because I don't feel like standing on my feet any longer. So I'm fixing to go sit down. And I will see y'all whenever it's cooking time. Bye for now. Alright, so I was going to cut this up and put it in the stuff that I was talking about this morning, but it's still frozen, so I'm just going to bake it. I put salt, pepper, and garlic on it, and I'm waiting for What did you do to Joey?
I did nothing.
Oh.
I just pet him and I walked away and he fell off the couch.
Aiden!
I didn't do that. He just fell off by himself. He just went, ah.
You probably scared him and he stretched or something. He fell. Good. Anyways, sorry. I know you saw my foot there. I got my flip-flops on. That's all I wear at the house. Anyways, that's besides the point. This is what I did to it. And I'm going to put it in the oven whenever it comes, well, whenever it preheats. I almost said comes on. Anyways, this way Aiden will eat the meat at least. He can, you know, I can always fix him a separate side or two to go with this. And I'm just going to, I'll show you what I do for the other stuff. I'll be right back. Alright, see, I'm just going to do it like I used to and do it in butter. And you don't have to use butter. You can use whatever. Butter gives everything a good flavor though, in my opinion. Yeah, so I'm going to let that continue to melt and then I'm going to put it in there. I always cut the ends off and don't use it. But I try to get them as even as possible. I don't try to get them like too thin or anything. I just cut. And I always put these in last because they're fresh. And the rest is frozen. That's why, you know, I'm going to go ahead and put them in. Which it's almost time. The butter's almost all melted. But squash, it becomes flimsy whenever, you know, you cook it. So that'll be, you know, really tender, I guess you could say. Alright, so all the butter has melted. So I'm gonna let's try not to be loud with that. And put all that in there. And see, it's gonna be like this right here. So this is where we're like gonna steam it to begin with, because I have a lid here. So I gotta move that out of the way. Then we're going to put a lid on it for a little bit so that it thaws. It's too tall. Maybe I can. I'm going back to cutting my squash. Alright, back at the squash. Last one. Alright. Another thing I cut up is onions to put in it because I love onions. Everyone in the family loves onions except for my son, because he's picky, right? And since this is the end of it, that's what I normally do. I just cut around the middle. Probably going to get some more. This might be enough. I don't know. We like onions, like I said. Or I do anyways. I'm just not... I don't like them as much as my mom did, or the way my mom did. My mom could actually take an onion and bite into it like an apple. I can't do that. I have yet to try, but you know, I like them, but they accent the flavor of something else. Is that how I want to say that? I could be wrong. I mean, on my words there. I like the way they taste. Some people say they don't have a taste, and some people say they can't really taste it and stuff, and I can taste the difference. But my mom, she could bite into it like an apple and just be content with the world. Yes, an onion. Mimi could do that.
What?
Or Mimi would do that. There ain't no could to it.
Yeah. Jeez, onions. they make you cry.
No, only certain ones make you
Yeah.
cry. This one right here is not one that'll make you cry. I used to work at a fast food restaurant where we had to cut onions, and there was one time, I don't know where they got these onions from, but I told them that I would not cut them until we got new ones or something, because halfway through how many we normally did, I was crying. Like, I mean, tears just rolling down my face like I was, and I know there's tricks to it, like if you put it in water or ice water, things like that, you know. But we had cameras, so we couldn't really do stuff like that.
Camera.
And anyways, so yeah, couldn't soak them. I couldn't hold a toothpick in my mouth or anything like that, because those are all like really good ideas. But yeah, I said I'm not cutting no more of them onions. I don't know where they got them from.
Probably the onion store.
Because they were, and I'm talking about, I went into the bathroom and I washed my face and, you know, things like that. Washed my hands really, really good. And I come out and it was like so strong that I could still smell it. And I was like, is it just on me, or are they that strong? And they're like, they're that strong, because like somebody said it was messing with their nose.
Yeah. Like these are with mine.
Well, go on then.
I don't want to.
I don't think that'll be good enough. And these will be put in with the squash, because, you know, these are fresh as well.
Squash?
Yeah, squash. Which is that right there?
Yes, I know what squash looks like.
Okay, just making sure. I don't know, I like to have them even so that they cook even, and they don't, you know, some of them don't burn and stuff. Anyways, alright, I'll be right back. Alright, so I come and broke it up some more because it thawed out enough to be broken up. And it's starting, some of them I can feel starting to get tender. And, you know, I season everything with salt, pepper, and garlic. Oh. Except for french fries, which I've not tried it on french fries. It might be good, who knows?
Pepper?
Salt, pepper, and garlic.
Well,
I know.
My aunt, she put pepper and salt on the french fries.
Yeah. Salt and pepper. I've had salt and pepper on french fries. I was talking more like the garlic. What I used to do whenever I would, you know, want ketchup or something with my french fries, I would take and put the salt and pepper in my ketchup, because that's where you taste it better, is with that. I'm sorry, I'm just moving y'all around over here, talking away.
That smells garlic.
Yeah, garlic smells good.
I'm a vampire.
Well, you're a vampire, you don't like garlic?
I do like garlic. I'm just pretending.
Oh.
I am a vampire. I'm kidding.
Alright. Well, go on somewhere now.
Allergy season.
Apparently all the dust from all that, I'm sorry, went over there and got in Aiden's face because he started coughing.
Yeah, dust. I hate.
Anyways, we're going to close it back up. Alright, so it's tender enough that I'm going to start adding the rest of my stuff to it. And then I'm just going to let it cook down till it's all done and tender and everything. All the onions can come off. But that's how I do this. I just do that. start mixing them in. And then sometimes I add a little bit more salt and pepper, you know, to get the squash like that. I forgot what it was called there for a second. I don't even know what I was going to call it. I mean, I don't even know. But that's what I do. This is how I do it. Let me know if y'all done something similar. Let me know if y'all would like to try it. Just let me know. And I'll be back probably to tell you bye in a little bit because I got to go get in the shower because it's a little bit past that time. I'll see y'all in a bit. Alright, so it's cooked down a lot, which I took me some out now already for my lunch tonight. But it's cooked down enough. Some of them are still a little tough, but the cauliflower stays tough a little bit, or for the most part. But yeah, that's it. It's done. I can turn it off now. And then down here, I had to split it because it's not done. Which I was going to split it earlier, but I ran out of time, so I just ran and got in the shower, and I was hoping it would be done, but it's not. Anyways, it will be done by the time we leave because we still have a few more minutes before we leave, but I have a certain time to be in the shower by, otherwise I don't, you know, get ready in time. Anyways, I will see y'all in a bit. So they have started working on this on a day that it's raining. Like, it's raining right now. I know you hear the squeaky windshield wipers. Turn them off for a second so you don't have to hear that. Yeah, I mean, they started that this morning. I noticed it. And they were all in my way. I had to slow down and wait for the semi that was dropping off the equipment to get out of my way. So, anyways, yeah, I just thought I'd share that this is how silly the county I live in works. They try to do stuff on rainy days. I mean, we've got Hurricane Zeta, or Zeta, however you would say that, Z-E-T-A. I know in Spanish that is the letter Z. But yeah, we got that coming up in the Gulf, and they're telling us to be careful because of scattered thunderstorms and stuff, and they're gonna do it while that. I'm hoping they're just setting it up until like the next few days when the rain has stopped, but I think they're not smart on doing it now. But anyways, I will let you go on that one. I am on my way to work and I'm a little bit behind, so I hope nobody pulls out in front of me today. But I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye, y'all.